Do you know why juries like show and tell? Whether it's a medical malpractice case, an accident case, or even a wrongful death case. Would you like to learn the answer? Come join me as I share with you this great information. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury trial attorney practicing law in the state of New York. Juries like show and tell for the same exact reason that kids like it in elementary school. Think back all those years, right? You're told to bring in something to show and tell to your class, and it's interesting, it's lively, it's fascinating, it's something you may never have seen before. Somebody's got some new toy, somebody's got some new shiny object, and now they bring it into class and they tell you all about it, and this is really cool and interesting. Well, the same type of thinking goes on at trial. You know why? Because during the course of a trial, there's a lot of evidence and a lot of testimony that goes on. And I have to be honest with you, a lot of it is very dry and not very interesting. The reality is that we have to show that we're more likely right than wrong. We have to tip the scales ever so slightly to show that what occurred to you and what we are saying is more likely right than wrong. And once we are able to do that, the jury then has the opportunity to show and tell us, hey, you've actually shown that you are more likely right than wrong. And one of the key ways to do that is with using demonstrative evidence, with using photographs, with using videos, with using diagrams, with using images. And you know why we do that? We do that to illustrate to the jury, to show the jury things that we can't do with words. So we bring in experts and they bring us models to show the anatomy of what was injured. We bring in accident reconstruction experts to show to the jury exactly what happened, to reconstruct the accident so that they see in their own minds the events that occurred based upon the testimony, based upon the police accident reports, and any other evidence we're trying to show. Show and tell is very, very powerful. And so when you see on TV or even in the movies, somebody brings in a diagram, somebody brings in a model, somebody brings in an exhibit, I guarantee you that the jurors typically will pay rapt attention. Why? Because it's something different. They're not listening to dry testimony. They're listening to something that's alive. They're listening to something that they can see and visualize in their own mind. So why do I share this quick information with you? I share it with you just to give you an insight and an understanding to what goes on during the litigation process, especially at trial, when we bring in something interesting, we bring in show and tell to the jury to show them what went on. You know, I realize that you have questions or concerns about your own particular matter. And if your matter happened in New York and you do have legal questions, what I encourage you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I can answer your legal questions. This is something I do every single day and I welcome your call. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at oginski-law.com. Well, that's it for today's quick video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a wonderful day.